Hey, Malik. Wanted to ask you about the intentional grounding late in the game. Did you feel like you were outside the tackle box? Is that just was kind of the process? And then that last drive, can you just take me through kind of the ups and downs? You made an incredible throw on third down. It felt like you maybe missed Fleming on the fourth down. Just the intentional grounding and take me through that last possession.
Yeah, with the intentional grounding, in the situations like that, time is more important than yardage. So once I felt like, I was away and I didn't want to take a sack in that instance or try to run around and make a play, just being able to get the ball out of bounds. The call was a call. It's nothing that we can argue against. We're just going to keep playing. And then, Ford made an amazing play on the third and long, being able to catch that ball in the window like that and take a shot. And then on fourth, I just got to keep my feet set, get my front shoulder closed and make the throw.
Hey, Malik, Coach Locke's mentioned that something he's looking for more out of the offense going forward is explosives. What would you attribute the lack of explosives to, how you guys can, get more of those going forward?
There's just, we're always one block and one assignment away from some explosive. When we watch the tape back, it's just the extra strike and strain that we need just to be able to create that play, putting it on the line for your brother. It's always, just one person away.
On the right-hand side.
Hey, Malik. Last week came up here, talked about wanting to sort of improve your ability in the run game. Can you evaluate how you felt you did there today? Obviously, the fumble was an interesting moment, but just overall today.
It's just something that I tried to use a little bit more today. When we're seeing those coverages pop like that and then getting depth in the defense, being able to find my check down or run the ball and become the check down myself just to give the defense another element to have to play.
Malik, you guys had 8 different receivers get the ball today. Did you guys practice that? What was that, the game plan, or it just happened today?
Yeah, that's just the flow of the game. We have so many great players that can all make plays with the ball in their hands. So being able to find them in any instance and letting them, show their ability out on the field.
Take 2 more, right-hand side.
Hey, Malik, can you take me your mindset coming into the last drive of the game? You're down, game in crunch time again, this time chance to capitalize, but can you just take me through your mindset before the game coming out there?
Yeah, it's just, that's a gamer moment, as me and my family call it. That's you going out there and it's time to play the game. Like, this is what we do it for. These are the moments we live for. And, we came up short today, but I'm excited to see how the guys fought. Everybody stayed with it throughout. We even after the call, being able to get up there and get an explosive play right next after it just showed that we have a lot of fight in us as a team.
Finish with Dave on the right.
Malik, it was Nebraska entered the game leading the Big Ten in pass defense. You guys had your moments today, but they definitely held their own. What was the biggest challenge trying to move the ball against this team today for you guys?
They do a really good job of, getting depth in their defense, and that's why, some of the underneath stuff was there, and we allow guys to catch and run, and I think that's what they've done is kind of try to limit the explosives that people get against them because they can change the game. So them, getting depth in their defense and making you take the easy underneath, but having to be patient. Sometimes quarterbacks can get a little impatient and want the shot downfield really fast, but just having to stick with that.
And to follow up, second, tough weekend for you guys. What's the mood in the locker room?
Right now, of course, nobody's excited, right? And I think we're just going to have to come back as a team on Monday and have a kind of a player meeting maybe and just talk about, us moving forward and how we're going to go about things and not letting this week carry into next week. And then I got one more thing, if that's cool. I think it's something I'm going to try to do each week now, just give y'all a verse to, go about with through the weekend. And this week it's Proverbs 3:5, and it reads, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. With a game like this, sometimes you feel as though we fought so hard and we deserved this, but the Lord didn't give it to us in this moment. And I think that's just to build us up as a team and make us even stronger so that when we face future tougher battles down the road, we take things like this and keep them in the bank to be able to use them later. Thank you.
All right, questions for Jalen? Start over there, Michael, second row.
Hey, Jalen. Coach has mentioned winning the fourth quarter a couple weeks in a row now. Today, you guys were outscored 10-0 in the fourth. Back-to-back weeks, giving up a late touchdown, giving up the lead. Just what needs to change on the defensive end to kind of close out these games?
It's all about really communication and fighting and strain and finish. We gave up those plays, and it's plays that we know we can defend. So at the end of the day, we just got to finish. That's all it is to it.
Stay on the left side.
Hey, Jalen, I know, it's easy to say, just get in on Monday and, kind of take care of everything. But, you kind of being a senior, a guy that's been here, how do you in the locker room or position groups, kind of keep level-headed and kind of keep the main thing, and not let now 2 consecutive losses kind of drag?
I think you got to review the game, but let the game die today. The game's over. I mean, win or loss, the game has to die. We have another game next week, so we have to go out, prepare, and put our best foot forward for next week.
Front row on the right here.
Hey, Jalen. The penalties today, specifically the after the play penalties, what needs to happen for those to be cleaned up as the season goes forward?
We just got to be more disciplined at the end of the day. Like that's not something that's coached. It's not something that we emphasize like to go after the whistle. It's a player thing. Like we inflicted that on ourselves. At the end of the day, we have to fix it. So the players, we'll get it corrected.
You kind of answered my question. There seems to be a theme as if Coach Loxley is not disciplining you guys for penalties. So you spoke to it. Is there anything you can do as a leader to kind of help you guys get through those motions?
100%. I believe that it is all about the players being able to enforce it on the field. I mean, coach can say it as many times as he wants, and he says it. He says it. It's not something that isn't taught. It's not something that isn't coached to us. It's about us applying it and being able to keep our heads level during the game, and when those times come, being able to pull your teammate away, or even if it's yourself, just reminding yourself what the goal is, and the goal is to win the game. And talking after the whistle and playing after the whistle doesn't do anything to help us win the game.
Sam on the left.
Jalen, I know you've only been here 2 years, and I just want to ask you then, from a player's perspective, last year you guys were at the bottom of the Big Ten in penalties committed. It's trending that way again this season. Just from your view, why does it keep happening year after year? Because I think fans are starting to grow a little frustrated with the amount of penalties.
I think that starts, again, with the players. I mean, it's something that is coached to us. It's something that is drilled into us from the beginning of winter workouts to every single day that we're out there on the practice field. I mean, at the end of the day, if we want to win games, it has to be from the players. We're on the field. The coaches aren't out there making the penalties. We're the ones going after the whistle, so we have to get that together as a team.
Okay, we're good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.